having an eclipse party today at Aroma G's. We have cookies laid out where Hannah is brewing a very sunny blend of tea, what's called turmeric bliss. Um, we have 50 pairs of Eclipse glasses to give out to the first 50 people that come to our event. But here's the funny thing going on. People are already calling the store saying, "Are you giving out free Eclipse glasses yet?" They're for the attendees of our event. We didn't buy all these Eclipse glasses so you can come just grab a bunch of free ones and take them home. I can't I I can't believe that people don't have manners anymore. That people feel so entitled. They're for our event. People, we did this in 2017. But back then, when there was a big eclipse cake, we had glasses. Everyone was out there building community, the being together, all watching the eclipse. And yeah, people are already calling, just wanting to come by, take our glasses, and leave none for the people at the party. Guys, please go through your day, go through your week, go through your life. Let's get back to basics. Let's get back to being considerate of other people. Let's go back to not acting so privileged. And let's get some manners. It's important. It's important. It will help you throughout the rest of your life, I promise. So let's pull a card for the energy of today. I don't know where you guys are, and you're going to be watching the eclipse. I saw that where I'm actually from, Calhoun, Kentucky. If I were there, it would be in pretty much totality. So I'm sorry not to be there with all my cousins today. It is Four of Pentacles. By the way, you like the new camera? I got a new camera just for this room. Four of Pentacles. Oh, and it focuses in well. This is about holding on to what you have. Mercury is in retrograde. Aries is going over. Try not to let go of too much. Don't overspend. And that also means your time. Try not to expend so much of your time on people that are possibly ungrateful, or just next couple weeks. I would say that card was for today, but I think that energy is for the next couple of weeks. Don't give away too much of yourself. Let's see. Let's get to the questions, because like I said, we have an eclipse party to get ready at the store, and I'm going to go about 20 minutes today. Let's see if I can actually read quickly. Hello, Magic Flies. Hello, AG, Inspired Soul. Amanda Tucker. I'll be on a plane during the eclipse. Can I get a one card reading? Everything's going to go good today, Amanda. No problems. Lots of things are going to go well. It's going to be smooth sailing today. Inspired Soul. Hi, hey G. Will my morning sickness / all day sickness go away soon? No. You got to hang in there for just a little bit longer. Check with your doctor first, but try some ginger tea. Don't go overboard with it, but also look up and check how well that goes with pregnancy. Peppermint tea works well too. Latanya, hello. Could I get a card? Well, me and my boyfriend make up from a bad argument we had a few days ago. Why y'all arguing so much? Everybody's always talking about stuff like this. My husband and I have had 3 arguments in 21 years. And you know what? I used to argue with my past two exes. One I was with 10 and a half years, one I was with 4 years before I met Reverend Roy. And yeah, I would participate in arguments. And after the last one, I made a conscious decision that I'm not going to participate in this kind of thing anymore. That my next relationship will not be about that. I will be more tolerant. I will not snap off. I know so some of you are surprised. Um, it's a conscious decision to argue. And Latanya, not saying you all do it all the time, could be extenuating. This is for the general public. But if you're arguing all the time, that's a signal. That's a signal. So let's see if the two of you are going to make up from this argument you had. Intuition. Your gut kind of tells you. I think you already know the answer to this. But your gut kind of tells you what you should do. You kind of know what you should do to make up. So look inward, be honest with yourself. You know the answer. You know the answer here. How to fix it. AG, what energy will this eclipse bring me? What should I focus on? Thanks and blessings. One thing everyone can focus on is what we're doing. Get you some empty jars, fill them with water, put them out, and collect the energy of the eclipse. Some people are saying the eclipse energy is bad. It's about transformation. It's you can even decide, you can stand out there and decide, I am going to let this bathe me into newness. That when it goes across and when the sun shines again, I will actually be transformed. It's almost like taking a spiritual bath. You can make it that way. You can make it be that way. And you can use the water. Use Eclipse water later for such magical work. If you don't have a jar cleaned in time, fill a glass up, clean the jar later, pour it in. Because time is ticking. AG, what energy will this eclipse bring me? It will speed things up for you. If you've got some goals you've been working on and they've been going kind of slow, they're going to pick up. Things are going to start moving quickly in your direction. Lynn wants a general card. It's all good news, Lynn. Whatever it is you're thinking about, here's the sun card, or you're going to get some more information that's going to shed light on something. A good day to get the sun card. Magic Flies may have a card for this cycle of the new moon. Please and thank you. Magic Flies, I'm always giving you this same advice. It's always about creative. You're not getting creative enough. Ace of Wands, get out there and create something from scratch. You have the talent, and I think you use it sometimes. You're not using it enough. You're not using it often enough. Get out there and create stuff. Leanne Eskew, could I get a reading? It's all good news today. Look, 10 of Pentacles. Money's going to be coming your way, usually through hard work, commerce. Look at all the people in the marketplace trading their wares, making change. Good time to start your own business or kick it up on your side gig. Les, general card. You're going to have to turn to someone else for advice, Les. There's someone else who's got some good advice for you. It's the Hierophant card. Seek out words of wisdom from those in charge. Autumn Silverwolf. Wait a minute. Let me go back. I think it scrolled a bit. Dawn says good morning. Monica says good morning. Magic Flies, I wish I'd known about the party. I would have come to see you. You got time. Get in the car. The eclipse is not until 2:03. We start laying out the cookies about 12:45. Bring your lawn chairs. Autumn Silverwolf, could I have a message from Spirit, please? Spirit is telling you, once again, it's a good card. This is going to be a good day. There's lots of things to celebrate. Spirit says celebrate your life. Celebrate all your accomplishments. Don't focus on anything bad right now. This new camera looks pretty good. I think I actually have the ability now to zoom. Yes. I can go in and out. Pretty cool. Dawn wants a card for the week. Once again, this week, you're going to have to trust your intuition, go with your gut, and do things in balance. You got to do all the grunt work, but you got to also take time for yourself too. So this week is just trust your instincts. Get the hard work done so you have time to play. Sander says, Happy Eclipse Day. Pull a card for my day. This Eight of Swords is usually about self-imposition, or it's where you created a problem for yourself. So you may use today before the eclipse to reflect on that. What parts that aren't going well have you contributed to? And can you turn things around? Can you say, I'm not going to participate in that anymore? Victoria, good morning. Could I have a general reading? Thank you so much. Victoria, you're going to have some new ideas today. They're going to come out of nowhere. And they'll be good ideas too. So get ready. You're going to have an epiphany. I have to have a sip of potion. Brandy Miller wants a card. You got a lot of hard work to do, but it's going to pay off. It'll leave you feeling tired, kind of beat up, but all this work you're putting into some sort of project or getting ready to be ready to work really hard, but it'll pay off. But going back to where we're talking about, if you're arguing, it's a sign if you're arguing too much. Magic Fly says, if you argue all the time with your partner, you probably don't have the right partner. Harmony says, my uncle had been married over 30 years. He said, let the other person win. If it's that important to them. And 7 of 9, Bracy Cop once says, might have a card. You got to do some juggling this week. Once again, a balancing act between what you have to do and what you love to do. You also have to juggle some other people's opinions. Maybe one of those things where you have to let other people just win or be right. All right, that's an unusual question, Mayra. Should we watch the eclipse? I just don't know what to say to that. Why not? I'm not going to pull a card for that. Yes, go out and watch the eclipse. It's not going to happen for another, 40 years? Go out and watch the eclipse. Why wouldn't you watch the eclipse? The card shows the Hermit. There's just only so much light that can be shown. Get out there and watch it. Nikki Queens, can I have a general card about the eclipse and me, please? All right. I've never, what is this? Lady B, what is this? I know that's not dollars, COP. Alvaro gave 20,000 something. I know that wasn't dollars. That would be nice. But Nikki Queens, A general card about the eclipse and me. Choose right before the eclipse what you're wanting to happen, because it looks like there's some trouble ahead, some disappointments, and maybe a little bit of heartache. I think you know where this is already coming from. Um, I think this has more to do with you than the eclipse, but it's about a shift in energy, and I think it's not going in the direction you want. Tommy says, "May I have a card?" There it is again. Y'all need to listen to your gut this week. Listen to your gut. That's it, Tammy. Listen to your gut. I accidentally said Tommy before. One moment. Oh, COP, Colombia pesos. Cool. Thank you, Alvaro. Let's see. Let me go back up. Oh, Mayra, I have a lot of spiritual people recommending to look up, not to look up. You know what? I saw a bunch of a video the other day by Madame Pamita. If y'all know who that is, she wrote an interesting book on candle magic, and she said about people saying not participating in or being afraid of the eclipse, and she's like, "What kind of witch are you?" She said, "Y'all ain't very good witches if you're afraid of this." Um, why wouldn't you? I mean, we're not in caveman days. I don't know why the people are afraid to look up at a naturally occurring phenomenon that is awe-inspiring and beautiful. It's just the moon aligning perfectly with the sun at a certain distance, which makes it dark. You feel the power in it. I'd like to talk to these spiritual people. You know, a lot of people on the internet are very spiritual just because they bought deck of tarot cards, read a few books, and went to a workshop on yoga. All of a sudden, they're spiritual coaches, life coaches. A lot of people hadn't done the work. Yeah. Maybe go out and look at the eclipse. Tell them you've got cojones and they don't. Melinda Foltz, can I get a card? Why not? There it is again. Get your butt out and create something this week. Don't let your things fall in your lap. Create. Paula card, please. There, this one is again. I've been shuffling. There's a little bit of sadness coming. Doesn't have to be total heartbreak. Doesn't have to be a breakup. It can just be like someone disappoints you. It's like, oh, I didn't know you were that way. Sherry, a card, please. Then I gotta get to Alvaro before we go. Sherry Sturts. Time to end something. Something has got to come to an end. It could be a relationship. It could be a job. It can be an attitude. It can be an outlook. To do some some introspective searching and figure out what needs to come to an end so you can get the thing you want. Now, Alvaro, we're getting to 3 cards here. How will my journey to get a fulfilling job go after this eclipse? We're going to go with 3 of Pentacles in reverse, 2 of Cups, and Temperance. 3 of Pentacles shows you're not tooting your own horn enough. Make sure they know you really want this job, you are qualified for it, and you are the right choice. Don't be afraid to toot your own horn. It's a job you'll actually really like. You'll love doing it. It'll be a good partnership. You going in with the boss or whoever it is, you'll feel at home there. And once there, you'll actually begin to expand the things you know, begin to literally dip your toes into new projects, things you didn't even think you would do before. It's a good It's a good thing, but you have to get it first. So make sure you're not too shy about telling them how much you want it and how good you'll be in the job. And once again, toot your own horn. Alma Renee, guess what? My crush came to see me finally. What's the future of our relationship, please? Well, it's only been a couple of days since you asked about this. The energy hasn't really changed that much. It just shows that you're in the beginning phases. Page of Cups. It's the beginning of. It's like it's too soon to tell. It's just like it's in the beginning. It's cups. It's emotions. Love. It's the beginning of, but just the very beginning. Let's see. Okay, guys, we're running out of time. I am going to spin and answer one more. We spin down here and see who it is. Here's Missy. Does my deceased husband have a message for me? Thanks. Seven of Wands. He's saying, don't be afraid to hold your own. You can do the things you still want to do. Don't be afraid to fight for what you want or what you believe. This card is usually about fighting off competition. So he wants you to get out there and make things happen, enjoy your life, and don't be afraid to step it up and compete with other people for what you want. That's what we have time for today because we've got to get all the things ready for the Eclipse party. If you're local, get on out to Aroma G's Botanica. Come and eat some cookies. Watch the eclipse. If right now it looks like the weather is clear, hopefully it will stay that way. So Wednesday will be Nikki Jean, and Wednesday afternoon will be me again over on my Patreon. So yeah, come back for Nikki Jean on Wednesday, 10:30 a.m. Central Time. In the meantime, Roman G's getting tons of stuff in, more books, more tarot cards, and this week, what's on sale? Sachet powders. Let me tell you that before you go. What is a sachet powder? A sachet powder is when you don't want to put magical oil on something because might ruin it, might get it oily. Things like petitions, papers, books. So you would dust it with the magical powder instead of the oil. And it's a 20% off this week on the website only. Until Wednesday, this is Papa G with the Roman G's Botanica. Bye-bye.